And does anyone know the percentage of loan modifications that fail? Anybody have any idea? Has anyone had a client that tried to do a loan mod, and then you guys ended up listing the house and selling the house anyway?
Had a what? I'm sorry.
A loan modification. So they worked with their bank because they couldn't afford their loan anymore.
Right.
And their bank said, oh, you qualify for loan modification, let's work through that process together, right? Does anyone know what percentage of those actually don't go through? Have any idea? Well, the banks are now proactively reaching out, and they're doing that for a reason, which I'll tell you in a second. The banks are reaching out saying, let's work through this loan together. If a homeowner says, I want to keep my house, how do I do that? Forbearance or loan modification are really two of their 3 or 4 options that they have. They start working through a loan modification, and they get denied. Why? Because maybe all of their loan the loan workout that they worked out with their lender, they still can't afford it, and maybe the bank doesn't want it to go through to begin with. Isn't this interesting? What if the bank just needs to show them that they're offering support, so that if the day comes when there's a short sale or foreclosure and there's a loss to that lender, they can apply for government money to make up some of what they lost in that deal. Isn't that interesting? 90% of loan modifications fail on the application side. Of the 10% that are approved, 90% of those do not last beyond 12 months.
Wow.
Every single loan modification we've ever seen, and you should as well, if you're working with your sellers and they call you, but they're like, I really want to keep my house, I don't want to sell it. And you have different options there, Mr. Seller, but let me just tell you, I'll just inform you a little bit. This might be a tough process. There's going to be some paperwork involved. But if you're okay with it, I'm going to just follow up with you because I know that these things don't have the best success rate.